What's up? Roger Ratchet coming at you again. Today, yeah, we're not working on any cars today. Today we're just changing a light out. I know you guys are going to have different lights you're going to be changing out. Different lights you're going to be putting up other than what I'm doing today. But I figure, why not? Because you never know. You might be doing the exact same thing I'm doing, right? So, you got your normal ceiling fan here. We just got a couple of screws here, one on each side. Loosen that one up. Come over here. Loosen this one up, and we're not taking them all the way out, guys. Twist it, drop it down. Uh-oh. Guess what? We can't get to our main mounting screws that don't drop down far enough. So what do we got to do here? Well, first off, let's get this glass right here out of our way. And then we take our handy dandy speedy bit here. Take our screws out of our fan blades. That's all right if we lose them. I'm sure the next guy that uses this fan ain't gonna mind. And there is some spacers on this, but we'll deal with that later. There's blade 2. It's probably a good idea to take these off before we drop the bowl down, because the more of these we take out, the more that bowl drops down in our way. Got a screw stuck on my driver. Okay. And if you don't have a bit driver, guys, you can put these bits in a regular drill. And trust me, it makes this job go a whole lot faster. And we'll pick up screws later when we're done. And there's our bowl. And all of our blades are off. Now we have access to our main mounting screws. So let's take those out. And we'll set these here. And we got this one over on this side. And I'm not going to take him all the way out yet, because what we need to do is, if we drop this all the way down right now, we're going to be hanging by the wires, and we don't want to do that. And this is some sloppy work. I don't know how well you can see this, guys, but somebody used duct tape on this. Guys, you don't want to use duct tape on electricity. It's not a good idea. That is not an insulator. Okay, and that wire just pulled right out, which means that was not fixed in there good. So let's do away with that. duct tape, guys, don't use it on electricity. And our last duct tape wing nut. Okay, yeah, let's not do that, guys. Not a good idea. And it's always a good idea, guys, before you start this kind of work, turn the light on. Then go to your breaker box and flip your breaker that's supposed to go to this, and then come in and make sure that your light is not on. That will guarantee, well, not guarantee, but it should say that there is no electricity running through the light that you can get electrocuted with. And we're going to trim these down a little bit because whoever did this job left these awfully long. And we don't need them that long for what we're doing. And double check my length. Yeah, it'll probably be okay. But yeah, guys, I've been hit by 120 volts a few times. It didn't kill me, but I can tell you one thing. It's not something I would want to do again. So let's twist this, pull him out of here. Now we have this light assembly off and out of the way. Now all we got to do is remove this bracketry. So, ooh, somebody bent that screw up real good. And this one. This one, and the last one. Now, we'll remove our bracket off of here. And this is a metal bracket, guys. That's another reason to make sure your power is turned out. Now, we have clean wires and a clean ceiling. And I have already pre-strengthened my ceiling. I will see if I'm able to insert a picture of the boards that I put up there. It's basically plywood with a 2x4 fixed to it. And I went upstairs in the upper ceiling, just laid it down, bumped it up against this, and fixed it to the ceiling joist. So that's already been done. And I made it oversized, so I can basically fit this anywhere and it'll be fine. And seeing as how my computer workstation is on that side, I believe I'll put it further that way. Now, take my screw. We'll put these first screws right beside the mounting bolt. Because this is kind of a heavy light. And the screws that you're using, guys, you don't have to go overkill and get 6-inch screws. I mean, this is probably about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Just make sure that you get more than 1 inch, but you don't have to be 2 inches. You just have to make sure that your screw goes past the drywall and into the solid material that you have fixed. Sorry about the coughing, guys. I got a little bit of a cold going on. And My helpers are making fun of me, guys. And the last screw for the last corner. And we're not going to stop there because, like I said, this is a heavy light. I want to make sure that it doesn't come down. So we're just going to add some more on the inside of that, just to make sure that this guy doesn't go anywhere. And number 4. And anybody would say that that is so good that it ain't going anywhere. But the skeptic that I am and the bad luck that I have, I'm going to go around this one more time. How about that? So, get this one in. And yes, I'm using a little bit longer bolts on this one, or I should say deck screws is what I'm using on the inside here. And one more. Okay, guys, I do believe I could hang upside down by my toes and it wouldn't pull that out of there. So, next step is we're going to need our light. Normally I would make sure that for my electrical connection, I would have the wing nuts that like I pulled off of there. But for the electrical connections on this light, I am going to be using these. They are the reusable quick connect electrical connectors. Now, if you've never used these before, guys, I would suggest you try them because they are beautiful. No electrical taping after you get them done. Just make sure that you don't get your wire stripped too far. Stick them in there, flip them down, and you're good to go. So now, if my helpers can get the light over here for me. And let's see if we can fix this around here. And we don't have a ground with this light because it is digital. So let's get one of our connectors ready. Put one wire in there, snap that down, get another connector, put one wire in there and snap that down. And now we need to lift it up here so I can get it to my other wires. Slide that wire in here, slap that down. Put this wire in here, slap that down. And I'm going to assume that my helpers are probably glad that I decided to use these. Now we got to line the hose up with our mounting bolts. And this is probably going to take a little bit of doing here. Okay, I got this one lined up. And this light, I gotta get above lights themselves to get the nuts on there. Okay. Now, we can see this one a little bit. Get that one on there. And we need to twist a little bit here. There we go. And we got one more. And guys, I think y'all know I have gargantuan hands, so it's not easy to get these gargantuans up in here. But there it is. Now, let's zoom you out so you can see the light that I just put up. And have helper number 3 turn the power back on. Okay, now, look at that, guys. That's all there is to it. So, until next time, I'm Roger Ratchet, and thank you for watching.